the very first thing that happens is some static.
Very first thing that happens. Some static. Very first thing that happens.
I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out where this sound's coming from and why it is happening. It may be just that I have a ghost. There's a ghost in here. Or multiple ghosts. Just getting warmed up so I can do the random jam thing. So yeah, let's hit some random jams. Let's get a random sound. What we got? Ooh. We can work with that. Let's get a random beat. I've yet to be stumped. Oh, I like that beat. Yeah. Dark but upbeat. Like deep. demons dancing. try something else with that beat. I rarely do this, but I want to give this beat another shot, and not. I'm gonna do something without the distortion pedal. So I'd probably want to just get the drum locked in. So that's what I'll do. I'll lock that drum in for 4 beats. Well, it'll be 16, 4 big ones, 4, depending on how you count them. So I think that works out. mambo. Let me see if I got close enough on the time here. That just goes on and on. Hear what it sounds like when it falls out of time. It's so weird because it's in time for a little bit, to the human ear. It's kind of like in time, but then it drifts so far, and then all of a sudden it's just so obvious. I thought that was so strange. Huh. Now I'm not even sure if this thing's recording. I wish I had a light on the front of it. I wish I had a light. Oh, if I had a light. Because I got an interesting idea. That the mambo beat goes with that song. I've been trying to find a beat to go with that song. And I didn't realize it was a mambo. I mean, I could do it. I could put that. It has ran its course. This monitor I got is quite interesting. It's quite interesting. Okay, another random sample or sound, whatever you want to call it. We'll go for one. First, I gotta have a drink. Cool, refreshing water. It almost went up my nose. That cup is so full. Okay, not going to use the piano. One day we'll use the piano. Or never know. I might randomly pick the piano one day. It's kind of hard because it's just number one. Or I think it's actually 0. Let's see what we got. Ooh, a bass. Can work with that. Now let's pick a random beat. Call something good to go with this bass. Something good to go with the bass. The gospel shuffle. Wow. Yeah, okay, we can do that. start it over. It's not quite on. That was messing me up. It's close, but something that busy, it's kind of hard to keep. Try it again. That'll mess me up. I think it's off too. Kind of limited with that beat of what you're going to do. Okay, let's get another beat. Let's see if we can get another beat in here. This is just what I've been doing. This is kind of how I guess, keep from getting old too fast. Trying to keep my mind sharp and my fingers limber. And my butt sore from sitting here too long. I got 2 cushions, but it's oh hell, I'm only using one of them. No wonder it's so hard today. Okay, let's get a random sound. Something right around in here. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, just throwing shit out. That was an extra. I just don't know why I started doing that little riff, but we haven't even chosen a beat yet. That's the stock beat. That's the easiest beat they got. But here, let me pick a beat now to go with that sound. Hey y'all. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with anything. It's just whether or not it's going to come out okay or not. Definitely been coming up with some ideas though. That water kind of tastes like, you ever drink from a plastic cup and it kind of tastes like plastic after it's been sitting there for a while? Yeah, I'm gonna have to dump that out and put some fresh water in there. I suppose it would be nice if I tuned. I could go out a little bit during that song. I got to figure out a better way to get these pedals configured. I should just start standing up. Like normal people, right? The minute I start acting normal, you'll know something's going on. Ask me if I hit my head or something. Or if I've been replaced with a replicant. I just found out today that Crispin Glover wasn't in Back to the Future 2. They kept a mold of his face from the first movie and made a prosthetic mask for some other guy to wear and pretend he was him. And he had a lawsuit and everything. I can't believe I never heard that. Okay, let's see what we can get out of this beat. Just a little jam there in that beat, you know. You could hear all kinds of stuff going on. You know, I mean, you could have 6 percussionists going over there, and a xylophone player. I'd have a xylophone solo if I was playing. It wouldn't be a guitar solo in that song. It'd have a just have somebody go nuts with them guys that puts 2 or 3 in each hand, like that. Always impressed me as a kid growing up that they would have some guy with the ability to hold 2 or more, I don't call them drumsticks, paddle, I don't know, what do you call them? Tom mallets? Is it mallets? Is that what they're called? Huh. Something happened to my phone the other day, and it takes a long time to turn on now when I click the button. And I don't know why that is. It's a pretty inexpensive phone. I was going to say cheap, but I hate to say cheap when I know some poor little Chinese kid had to work overtime and probably his eyes are going bad because he's got to wear those little goggle magnifying glasses all day long, you know, looking down at those little parts. I wish we could all just get rid of these electronics. Anything that's too small, you really shouldn't be messing with. It's just like that. Oh, I can't say it because it's going to get me in trouble. Never mind. It rhymed with New Wan, a laboratory in New Wan, where they're messing with stuff they shouldn't be messing with. these pedals, every time you click a pedal, it moves further away from me, just like, a quarter inch. And so I click, click, click. And by the time I click it 10 or 15 times, the damn thing's halfway across the floor. So I got to reach down and drag them all back towards me. And I'm afraid to, because I'll hit the chord that isn't so good and it'll go. Actually, it's the worst noise in that. Okay, that wasn't so bad. weird little stuff, trying out. This is 102 episodes, and I probably had maybe 20 people, maybe 20, yeah, about 20 people that I know of that watched the episodes on Facebook until I got kicked off Facebook, and then now I'm over here, and I get like a couple watchers here and there. I mean, I can't tell who it is, but I think it's just pretty much not the Facebook, but the YouTube censor, because I got to watch every video, right? Make sure I don't say anything bad or do anything bad or think bad thoughts. Pretty soon you won't be able to like think bad thoughts. They're going to arrest you and say, "Well, you were thinking bad thoughts. You were getting ready to do something." Now that'd be something, wouldn't it? I mean, I wonder how many criminals like go to do a crime, like they get a gun and they get a mask and they go to the bank and they're in the parking lot and they get ready to go in. They write the note, and they think at the last second they say, "No, this is stupid. I can't do it." And they just chicken out and they back out because their conscience gets to them or whatever. But you should be able to be given the chance to change your mind. I hate to say it, but well, for one thing, I always thought if someone's in such a bad spot where they got to rob a bank or actually like commit a criminal act, then they need help. I mean, they need some help. They don't necessarily need money. There should be a place where people can go, just like a reserve or something, where you have to be responsible for your own food and whatnot. I mean, I suppose if you wanted to be goody, they could have a little soup kitchen there where you could just get the basics so that people wouldn't starve to death. But there'd be a place where they could, um, like, not stress out about whatever they were stressed about. Of course, money stresses everybody out. So while you were there, you'd be falling even further behind. Maybe while you were there, you could make money. They had little jobs, folded little paper hats or something, or making masks. I gotta quit thinking out loud. That's been an hour though. It's been an hour for me, and so I'm gonna take my fiver and actually I'm gonna go dump this water out and get some fresh water. And come back and do some more beats. I'm gonna do some more beats. It has some more jams right after I run up and get some more water. I'll spin this. So it'll look like there's something going on. And I'll put this here. Sometimes I forget, but I'll put this here in case someone stumbles on. They don't think just some guy just is laying there dead or something. Get some more water. Dang. That thing shocks me every time I come back in here. I'll put my other cushion on here. It's not a cushion, it's a blanket. But it makes a difference. Wow, that is much softer. Much softer on my buttocks. I'm going to sing a song. Now, baby used to stay out all night long. Made me cry, Lord, she done me wrong. Hurt my soul, that's no lie. Tables turned, now it's her turn to cry. 'Cause I used to love her, but it's all over now. But I used to love her, but it's all over now. She used to run around with every guy in town. Spent all my money though, them playing half-ass games. She put me out, Lord, it was a pity how I cried. Tables turn, now it's her turn to cry. Oh, I used to love her, but it's all over now. Well, I used to love her, but it's all over now. I used to wake up in the morning, get my breakfast in bed. Oh, when I got worried, she's my aching head. And now she's here and there with every man in town, still trying to take me for that same old clown. Oh, I used to love her, but it's all over now. Oh, I used to love her, but it's all over now. Said I used to love her, but it's all over now. Said I used to love her, but it's all over now. It's all over now, yeah. I guess they split up. Maybe he died. Maybe she died. I don't know. Maybe they found out that they were actually related. One of them was put up for adoption, and they met later, and they were like, "Ooh, I used to love her, but it's all over now. Get it?" And so he's not so upset that she went around with every guy in town. Well, he'd still be a little upset. I imagine, depending on how he was raised. Shoot. I hit that chord again. Damn it. I mean, that thing's days are numbered. It's not going to last much longer. It's just going to go, or not at all. I guess I'm lucky if it makes that, because when it makes no noise, then you don't know if it doesn't work. So you're going around checking it with every other thing. I just tuned it. Yeah. Going down that country road, I thought I'd lost my way. She told me where to stay, and I thank you. Every now and then I pass that road again. I wonder how you've been. Can't help but wonder how you've been. Is it a sin I didn't win? Pass that way again. Yeah, it's I forget, it's a little harder to play the acoustic, so I go for stuff I can't get sometimes because I'm used to playing. At least lately, I've been playing the electric. But yeah, let's get back in this and let's get a beat going. You get a random sound here, something deep in there. Okay. Got some low end here. Was it a cello or something? Oh, a string quartet. Okay, so that would be the cello. This would be the viola, violin. Or is that the violin? I don't know. I don't know them. I just know this says quartet, so I'm trying to figure 4 stringed instruments. I know that sounds like a cello. The big bow. That's where I'll be playing this song. Hopefully, we get a good beat. Let's see what kind of beat we can find here. Something good. Come on. Oh, we passed the threshold and we go back. Whoa. Let's see what we can get with that beat. So if a drummer showed up, if I met some guy and he said, "Yeah, I play drums, man. We come over and jam sometime." I said, "Okay, come on over." And he showed up and he started playing this. Like, what would I do with it, you know? stop it. That was another one that you could hypnotize yourself. I've done that before on accident. Hypnotized myself, and what woke me up was what's happened a couple times. It's happened back in the day, and like a friend would come to the house, and I mean, I would sit down just to play for like 5 minutes, just to mess around, wait for someone to come pick me up or something like that, and then they would knock on the door. I would wake up like, what? And I would look and I would say, what? That was 15 minutes. I just sat down to just do a couple little things real quick, and all of a sudden I locked into like one of them, a groove like that, and it's kind of like a little puzzle you're trying to figure out. Or at least for me, it is anyway. I wasn't schooled, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I just kind of know, patterns and notes I've hit before and how they sound up against other notes, but I don't know every one. So I'm always reaching to see if I can find another one that's cooler. Like I know the one to play it safe. Everyone knows those. You can play it safe, but you always try to reach out for that. It's like a hidden note in there and even the way you make that note, you could slide into it or hit it softly or just run by it and like just barely reference it or land on it all boldly and hope it's a good note. Yeah. I'm sure glad I got some different water because it's another cold day, but it looks like it might just be the last cold day we're going to have for a while. Well, I think maybe tomorrow or the day after is going to be a little bit cold, but it looks like we're heading. I don't know, this March in like a lion, out like a lamb, I guess. It didn't seem like a lion. I mean, it came in kind of. I guess that first day, it was the weather was kind of iffy, but we were down at the creek, and I remember saying to myself, "Man, it's winter. How are we down here doing this?" And it was just, I guess, compared to the rest of March. Well, it's been kind of chilly. I mean, it's been getting down to the 20s and even teens sometimes at night. But the long range forecast had it at, I think, one more day this week, besides tonight, it's going to get below freezing. And then it looks like, I mean, people can start planting gardens and stuff like that. I know they're going to have another little frost. We averaged 2 inches of snow in March, but uh, we did have some just little teensy little flurries tonight, but they barely stuck on the ground and they melted. But that's it's just about over. I mean, I'm gonna knock on wood. I'm not jinxing myself, but yeah, I'm hoping Buckeye Chuck was right. We're done. Let's get another random sound and a random beat. That's what we're here for, right? I still got like, come on, phone. I still got like 20 minutes to go, so that's at least 2 jams, right? Well, they're burning a candle upstairs, and it smells like. I mean, it's like cookies and cinnamon rolls, waffles. Like blueberries. Oh man, mm. I don't mind stuff like that when it's from a distance, but when it's right in my face, I can't handle that stuff. Let's go for a random sound. I guess that's what we get. Cathedral organ. What's it called? Church organ? Theater organ. Okay. Like suspense. We're going to go with a different style here of beat. Come on. That's a Marco Lucan riff I ripped off. Yeah. Stole that, bit that, swiped it, however you want to say it, lifted it. Oh, yeah. Watched him play it right up close. Yeah, watch that shit. Hey, I started early today. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I thought it was Sunday. It's actually Monday. That's kind of weird. Right? It's Monday? I think I'm going to have to sneeze. I don't want to blow the speakers. Woo! I'll have to clean that up later. I had to get up to sneeze because I didn't want to. I figured I could sneeze on the wall. That wouldn't be that big of a deal. You know, I've been thinking how, Ryan Reynolds is always like self-deprecating, to the point where it's really annoying, being how he's perfect and everything, like his wife, his life, handsome, funny, all that, rich as heck, popular, but somehow self-deprecating, like, oh, I'm just too rich, I'm just too popular, oh shit. But I think one of his little things is he's always talking about how bad, like, Green Lantern was. Oh, it was so bad. Or even Deadpool, when he first showed up as Deadpool in Wolverine Origins, I think, whichever one he showed up in, and they made fun of it. He didn't speak; they had his mouth sewed shut. But so my thing is, I think he is constantly bringing that up. Like he brings it up out of nowhere. Like, yeah, well, I sucked in those movies. And so I think he's like planting a seed where people want to see them movies then. And I mean, because I've watched them and I love them all. I mean, yeah, there's some shitty movies. People pick apart like this comic book movies. It's a comic book. They're superheroes. It's make believe. If you think, oh, I can't believe they did this or that, what? It's a comic book movie. They're superheroes. Yeah, I get a little mad when they change the characters, when like a character used to be white and now he's black. That's just weird. I mean, invent a new character and make him black, or use some black heroes. There's plenty of black. Some of my favorite ones with Luke Cage, Black Lightning. They got them. They got them. They got shows right now for them. But you could go on and on. The Falcon, he's got a movie coming out, so that's good. See, there was black superheroes. You don't have to like turn white ones into black ones. You could just make new ones too if you wanted. They try to do it in kind of a clever way, and it's not a racist thing. It's just to stay accurate to whatever thing it is. But then again, I guess they've always done that, like throughout history. Like Jesus wasn't white. He didn't have blonde hair. He didn't have blue eyes. He wasn't fair skinned. I mean, come on. Everyone back then, I imagine, was tan as fuck with dark hair. I mean, just look where they lived. It was the region, the sand, the sun. Um, yeah. So I guess I could see that. But yeah, you can't take it too serious. Like me, I can't take it too seriously. I kind of shake my head like, oh, whatever. But I guess it's just what they do when they're trying to sell something. They have to resell it. Think about that. They're like an idea or some kind of product they've had throughout the ages. They've had to like remarket and rebrand for this, that, and the other. Some things might go by the wayside, and then they might bring them back later and say, "Oh, that was actually a pretty good way." Man, I'm talking too much. I said I was going to try not to, but this is during the end is where I start talking. Actually, it is the end. Yeah, it was 2 hours, right? 1 hour. No, it was 2 hours. Man, I'm thinking about taking a break and going for another half hour or so. because I got a couple ideas I want to work out. Nobody watches this anyway except for me. So I'm talking to myself right now. I don't think I'll mind if I take another 5-minute break. I forgot I started early. I ate supper early. Some pretty good supper too. I didn't have to make it. I love when I don't make supper. That's the best kind of supper, right? The kind you don't have to make. Or buy. Free supper is an awesome thing. Let's see what that says. $9:06. I'll be back by 9:10. I'm just gonna run up here and see what's going on. The coast is clear. I had to get myself a napkin in case I sneeze again. This ain't gonna shock me again. Yes. I'm so afraid of a little shock. You know you're not gonna die, but it's so scary. It's so scary. You feel like you're gonna get shocked to death, but you don't. You never actually get shocked to death. Just a little spark. But I always wondered if that could cause spontaneous combustion, like if that was the cause, when somebody like walks across the floor in some wool socks in the winter, and then they touch something metal, it'd spark, and that'd be just enough. If the person's pH level was just enough to fuck them up. I mean, set them ablaze. That's what I meant to say. They're both too heavy, but what can you do? Ooh, you reach for the stars, smack into the sky. You don't want to live, but you're chicken to die. Ooh, you're chicken to die. Run, run, run for the roses. The quicker it opens, the sooner it closes. Man, oh, friend of mine. All good things and all good times. You run for the money, caught short on the rent. The big ideas, but the cash is all spent. You just want to cut, but you don't want to raise. The trouble with love is it's in a vase. Ooh, it's in a vase. Run, run, run for the roses. The quicker it opens, the sooner it closes. Man, oh, friend of mine. All good things and all good times. Run for the rose, caught short on the bride. You're woman for love, next thing there's a fire. Ooh, you got the dough, Ray, I got the beat. I got a notion, we're all at sea. Oh, we're all at sea. Run, run, run for the roses. The quicker it opens, the sooner it closes. Man, oh, friend of mine. All good things and all good times. Run, run, run for the roses. The quicker it opens, the sooner it closes. Man, oh, friend of mine. All good things and all good times. Damn, I mixed up those lyrics. Well, I had never rehearsed it. I played it about a month ago. It was like episode 38. I'd have to look back and see. But it was a while ago. Yeah, Run for the Roses was a while ago. It was before I had the keyboard. I could have did that too, put the keyboard in there. Nah. But I could get a beat for that song. Huh. Not that one. Huh. Whoa. That's a heck of a beat. I'd have to slow that sucker way down. I'm about to start doing that instead of doing random. Damn, I was hoping to get a good version of that. Well, I'm never going to get a good version, here in the basement with this sound I got set up. But I mean, without messing up lyrics anyway. Yeah, messed up lyrics on a song you've sang probably 120, 150 times, something like that. I must have dyslexia because I sometimes just mix up verses. It's not that big of a deal, really, unless it's an important, like, it rhymes with the next verse that's the end that repeats or something, like it's an emphasis on it. But I know I saw Jerry and Bobby and Phil mess up. Let's see. Who I never saw mess up was Steve Ray Vaughan. He was on it. Like, he knew his stuff like he would cut his arm and it would just flow out, and that was it. There was no messing it up. It was just, that's how it was. It was perfect. It was him. Every note, every word he sang, he was truly magnificent. He really was. Prince, probably another guy like that just everything he did, every move, the way he walked across the stage, and then just the way he held himself. You didn't know that Prince was 5'2". When he was standing there by himself. That's weird. That's what I just think was funny about some of those bodybuilders. You'd see them and they're all huge, and then you'd see them like they were all, well, not all of them, but some of them were like little, but still badasses. They'd mess you up. Well, the bodybuilders aren't really building for strength necessarily, so they're not as tough as, they're not trying to be fighters. They're trying to sculpt their body into something. I mean, that's some discipline. If you're going to sculpt your body into something, there's women too that do it, and they're just, they're huge. It's amazing. And it just defined, like you just live at the gym. I imagine if that was your habit, that's a pretty healthy habit. Unless you're in the steroids and stuff, then no, it's not a healthy habit. It seems like that's where that road leads down to, is the steroid road. Oh, I hate to say that. Okay, a couple more jams. This is the longest one I think I did. I was going to make the 100th episode like 3 hour. I contemplated doing it all day. I think 8 hour is the limit that says on there. Or is that Facebook that says 8 hours the limit? I'm not sure. It would suck though. They put a limit on stuff like that. And if someone was trying to like communicate with somebody in the outside world, it's the only way they had, like they were kidnapped and they had this thing, the keyboard wasn't working or something, and all they could do was go through the camera and like, help, or something. And they just know, we're cutting you off after 8 hours. Like, what? No one saw me yet. That would be unlikely, but possible. Don't know what that was. I'm just experimenting. Back off. If someone's watching this besides me, I'm noodling around, just trying to figure stuff out, entertaining myself, recording it. It's free storage. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, well, I still have the rights to this stuff, but there's nothing, I don't have any, it's not a product, I don't, that's why I can't monetize my stuff or anything like that. I don't know how people get away with that. Like somebody would pay you just to sit there and watch you like in your basement noodle around at your whatever you're doing. I mean, I've seen people that do all kinds of stuff. People with financial advice and people political advice and people trying to teach you how to lose weight and people showing you knitting and stuff like that. And guitar, people with showing and people pay them, and I'm just like, man, how is that what the world's going to be? Is us just sitting around and like that's your job? I'm going to get up and go down to the basement and plug in and whatever your thing is. Games. I know people do games. Yeah, there's a lot of things. Especially if you have a good camera and you got good zoom or whatever, then I guess you could get away with quite a bit. Like you can visit with a lawyer online and feel pretty confident that you just if it was a secure server that it was confidential and whatnot. Um, Maybe even a doctor, if you could zoom and look, the doctor could look at you and kind of be like, you can tell them right there what your symptoms, and they can do a little Q&A back and forth with you. Let's get a random beat here. Right, let me get a random sound first. I think I moved on to the beat already. Yep, I did. gotta stop them because I can keep going forever. Yep. I just go and go. That's what I was meant to be in a jam band because I just go and go. And those people, they would just dance and dance, and they just need someone to go and go, and you just like that right there, that little riff. You put lyrics to that. You could be like, everybody tonight, are you feeling alright? Let me see your hands. Got some plans for you and you. That's what that plan and you. I mean, if you were just making a cheesy song, yeah, we can make 10 of them right now. I mean, you see, I'm trying to make something a little deeper. I'm trying to think of different scales that work over different chord progressions, stretching the boundaries. We all know the safe notes, like I said before. I'm going for the notes that are the unknown, the secret note that you stumble on, and you go, whoa, and you hope to remember where it was. Like if you're out in the woods and you saw like a patch of mushrooms or something, you strayed off the path and you said, oh man, shit, there's some mushrooms. And you didn't have a basket or anything. And you just had like some shorts and like a little t-shirt, and you had no way to really, so you took off your t-shirt and you gathered up as many as you could, but you went home and you were like, I got to go back there, and so you remember how to get back there because it'd be important. You'd hope that they'd still be there when you got back because the mushrooms, they come and go. I mean, they go. When they go, they're done. They shrivel up and that's it. It's crazy. Mushrooms, how fast they grow and how fast they go. I have such a hard time thumb picking with my electric. It's the acoustic, there's no problem. It bounces right off. But I don't get the same. It's like too easy. No, it's too easy because I kind of bend the string a little. Yeah, that's I mean, I know people do it. I see them do it all the time. Well, I don't have a thumb pick too. Usually they use a thumb pick. I might get one of those one day. I just always did it with my thumb and my fingers. Weird way to end it right there. Yeah, that might have been a record. That was a pretty long, 9:47, so that was almost 3 hours. almost 3 hours of sitting here. Good thing I took a couple little breaks. Took 2 breaks, right? 2 breaks. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. That was funny. That was funny. We come up with some funny stuff. Those random beats always treat us interestingly. Random beats can be interesting. Okay. I'm tired tonight. It's not Sunday, it's Monday. So, like I always say, take care of yourself, not each other.